To set up the configurable areas of the work screen, we'll tap on the feedback icon. The first one we can set up is the information from the hoppers when we touch each hopper. That'll be product levels, product names, rates, and so forth. Then we have our status line on our run screen just below our work area. Then we have our configurable feedback area down the bottom of the screen, 4 different items with 3 different screens we can tap to toggle between. And then we have our like our jumpstart or our pre-fill option as well. So we'll start off with the hoppers, and in here we'll add something like our product to the top line. We can have our target rate. We've got our density. We'll add our density down the bottom here. So that'll be the same for all 3 hoppers when we touch them. So next one down will be our status line. So as you can see down the bottom here, it's currently configured with these icons. So we'll have our wet hole mode, we'll have alarms. So any of these will pop up when that particular feature is present. Roading mode, fan control, which isn't supported at this current time. Task controller for section control is active. Will light up on the status bar when that's working. Task controller for record keeping when it is active. Work switch when the implement's raised and lowered, you'll see that change, and then of course our on-off status. If you wanted to move any of these around, it's as simple as just changing them around like this. So we need our on-off status, so we'll leave that one on there, but if we wanted it up the other end of the bar, we could easily do that. The next one we'll look at is our area down the bottom of the display. So this is what it'll look like in screen 1 or in section 1, and we can toggle through 3 different ones there simply by tapping anywhere on the work screen in that bottom section. So we can set up our implement speed or our whole machine speed. We might want the fan RPM in position number 2, and we might have fan pressure in position number 3, and put the implement name in position number 4, for instance. On the next one, we might have individual meter shaft speeds, which are all set up here, and productivity in there as well. We'll leave 3 for now. In the configuration in the center section, we can have a jump start or a pre-fill prime button sitting there. If you're going to run a ground drive air cart, you'd just set that to none. But in this case, we'll have our little prime button right in the middle of the screen. So when done, you can return back to the main screen. In our work screen, you'll see our status bar here. We have just the on-off and implement raise lower showing right now. If we click on one of our hoppers, you'll see the different items we set up there. So product, target rates and content and so forth. As we click on each hopper, it'll give us this same information. So the other one we have is our jump start or our prime button in the middle of the run screen, where we can get to it nice and easy. And down the bottom of our screen, we'll see the items we just set up with the ground speed, fan speed and pressure, and our implement name there. All we've got to do to toggle between the 2 other screens is simply tap anywhere in this rectangle, and we can see our metering shaft speeds and anything else we set up in these other screens. And one more press gets us back to the first screen.